asking questions, but
what are your thoughts on the first couple exhibitions so far? What have you seen from the team? Anything that stands out that you maybe didn't think you'd see going in?
no, I think it was good to see us against some different folks. I know our guys have been, obviously since the Bahamas, we're ready to start playing games and going up against someone different. And I think that from the first exhibition to the second exhibition, it kind of jump-started us to say, okay, we're close now, we're here. These are no longer practices. Now it's time to start getting prepared for real games and going up against opponents and getting back into the rhythm of scouting report, game preparation, all those things. So I think it was good to also get back in front of our fans and back playing in Rupp.
Was it just hitting shots in that second game that kind of made the difference on offense?
Yeah, it was some of it was that. Some of it had to do with a really good coached opposing team. And I'm proud to say that. I think their staff did a great job in the Missouri Western and their team, and going to be rooting for them and looking forward to their success.
It seemed like you guys were attacking the basket more in the K-State game than you did before. Is that something that was planned, or was it just the opponent, or is it something going forward?
No, I think it's something that the makeup of all of Cal's teams are to be aggressive and attacking and playing downhill and wanting to play fast in transition, playing off of our defense and running. And I just think that we were able to do that in the Kentucky State game.
As a staff, what do you guys hope to see out of them in this first actual game?
We want to see the same things we just talked about. We want to see us running. We want to see us flying around. We want to see us rotating, defending. You know, Howard brings a different challenge to the table. They're a really long team. They've got a lot of experience. They've been able to capitalize off the transfer portal. They bring some guys in that have played, have made great impacts on their team. There's a team that's picked to be in the conversation to win their conference. And again, they're really, really long and athletic, and they can shoot the ball.
Update on Salvir, what his situation is going on tomorrow?
What I know is that he's been getting treatment, he's been working. You know, I guess it'll be a game time decision. Those guys are in the gym and trying to get healthy.
What do you miss when he's not out there? What obviously you got a lot of good guards on this team, but what can't be replicated when he's not out there?
His speed, his tenacity, picking up the ball defensively, the way that he's able to impose his will on the game and the opposing team's guards. You know, that it's hard to duplicate that over a course of a game and how he wears down. And the other thing that he does is he's got a great basketball mind. He knows how to find guys and put them at ease and get them easy baskets and those kind of things. You know, that's what you're going to expect from a veteran all-league player and you know, a Bob Cousy runner-up.
With some of your you've had Kaysen and CJ playing point guard as well. What have you seen from them so far, and your just impressions of them being able to run the show?
They've been great. They've been great. Those guys have stepped up, and it's what happens when you're dealing with some injuries and some folks missing. You give your teammates an opportunity to step up, and those guys have stepped up in a big way. I think it's added to their game. You know, they've been able to do yeoman's work in filling in.
Do you all look ahead at all to Michigan State, or is it truly?
Who's that?
Michigan State.
Oh no, we're focusing on Howard. That's our next game and our next opponent, and you know, we got to respect them and be prepared for that game first.
If guys like Asst and Salvir aren't able to play, could you flip this into a positive with getting guys maybe more minutes than what they maybe anticipated?
Certainly, it's given an opportunity for other guys to step up and show what they can do with those opportunities. and that's what you want. It's a team. And so injuries are part of what happens in the course of a season, and that also allows an opportunity for guys to continue to work on their game and now go out there and demonstrate that they deserve and should use that opportunity for more playing time.
Is there any update on Oscar? He looked like he was moving around a little better, like pregame against Kentucky State.
He's working every day, and he's been in rehabbing, and he's been in the gym, and he's doing some things. So I think that's a game time decision.
Kaysen was pretty active. We saw it in those Bahamas games too on both ends. What have you seen out of him so far? How encouraging is it as a freshman to be making those impact plays so quick?
For Kaysen as a freshman, it's really encouraging what he's been able to do this early on. But it's not surprising. He has a mature game. He has a mature way about him, and it's just being demonstrated more and more. And he's continuing to get better every day, understanding what the team needs, understanding where his role fits in the team, and how to elevate his teammates. And he's, really, really happy to have him.
Speaking of those opportunities, Ugana, I think, got a lot more run than he probably would have if Oscar was out there. What did you see out of him those two exhibitions, and have you been seeing that type of stuff in practice?
Yeah, Ugana's a great young man, really, really intelligent, runs the floor really hard, and obviously at 7 foot, he's got a great timing defensively in terms of going and blocking shots. He's still a puppy. He's learning a lot. He's learning on the fly. I think what Lance has been able to do, and Jacob, and taking those guys under his wing, taking them under their wing, and showing them and talking to them through practices has really encouraged him and helped him. And he and I we're spending a lot of time in the gym so that we can continue to grow his game.
Anything surprise you about him? I know you were obviously very instrumental in that recruitment and got him. Not much of a preseason for him getting here so late. Anything surprise you about his game?
How quickly he's able to understand and adapt. His IQ in his field has been, something that obviously you can't tell when you're recruiting a kid until you actually start working with them. He's picking up concepts really, really quickly, and that's impressive for a young man that probably would be still in high school right now.
He's acknowledged that offensively he still has a ways to go. Is that, I guess, a positive, that kind of attribute that makes you think he'll get there maybe a little more quickly, or at least has a chance to get there?
Yeah, absolutely. It's something that we work on every day to get him comfortable. And he's got the tools. It's just understanding how and when to utilize them, and getting stronger and getting more confident, and then finding the timing and the spacing to be able to utilize those abilities.
Is that a lot of speed of the game type stuff too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Every level you go up, the game gets faster, and you have to learn how to adjust to that, as well as then slow down your thinking about what's happening, and find your groove in those, that timing.
Cal came out with that video on Twitter, obviously, just saying the MBB invitation, this team's not ready yet. I guess, in your words, how can you elaborate on it? Just the status of the team. What was Cal kind of saying? Be patient. The team's not ready. What does the team need to do?
I think Cal was very clear in what he was saying. It's just that, to be patient with the team. We have a lot of guys that are stepping up into their roles. Obviously, you're missing, 2 All-League players, the National Player of the Year, and, like I said, a Bob Cousy Award finalist. And unfortunately, right now, we're without Damien as well, as he's dealing with his personal matter. So that's, those are 3 starters that you're, not with. And so that's what he was referencing.
And as you work with this team, what do you feel like they also need to do to get to that point? What are you trying to see out of them here in this next couple of weeks?
What we're trying to see is just consistency of effort, consistency of sacrifice and sharing, talking defensively, and running. I think that those are our strengths. I think, we were able to do a lot of that this summer, and we want to continue to show those things that we did this summer, now that, games are here.
How excited are you to see a guy like CJ, hit the floor? It's been a long time for him. He's been You work with him day in and day out, so how excited are you to see him get that real game action?
Really excited, really happy for him. No one deserves to have more success than CJ and what he's been able to do, what he's been able to endure, what his family's has had to deal with over the years. And the kid has stayed positive, has been incredible in terms of his dedication to his body, to his rehab, and continues to be that way. And he's a great teammate. And so, you know, when you have those attributes in a kid, you root like hell for him to have success. And so, you know, we're glad he's on our team, and we'll be rooting for him to have a lot of success.
Samir's been saying the word efficient. He's been preaching efficiency really the entire preseason, offseason. What does that mean to you? What do you think he means by that? He hasn't really elaborated yet.
That's what we talk about, winning basketball. It's and then his floor game being efficient, his thinking being efficient, his assist to turnover being more efficient. That's what we talk about with Severe. And when you have a senior guard that's had the experience that he's had, that's what you look for from him.
How do you find that balance with him? Because you want him, I'm sure, to play fast and be, you know, that kind of frenzied player because it throws the defense off. But at the same time, he's got enough around him, then you kind of want him to dial it back and make the right plays. Where is it tough to find that line?
No, that's the line that he's got to find for us. That's what this team is requiring of him. And you know, I thought he did a great job last year of balancing some of that out. And now this year you have more expectations and you have more guys, more pieces around you that you can utilize to your ability. And you know, that's the next part for his growth and for our team. Yep.